Okay, so this is going to be an experimental segment. I'm going to try to see if I can do some type of a clock system. I think that's what it's called, a clock, a redstone clock for a mob farm that I'm going to try to do. So one of the first things I need is my stuff that I can use for redstone. I'm going to look for some blocks that are going to be easy to break that I can use. I figure dirt would be the best one. Now, I don't know much about redstone, so I do want to apologize ahead of time if I don't say the proper names or terms. This is just me looking at some YouTube videos and messing around, but I think I can set up some sort of like a tick clock system here if I do something like this. So I have to think if I do this, now I can set up some sort of, this block gets powered, and then this goes here. So that will waste itself out. But then if I do this, it'll transfer to that, and it'll go back and forth. Because this block will, I think, power this block and vice versa. Now this is the way I know how to do a tick that I want to practice with. And I know I could go online and figure out different ways of doing this better, and I probably will do that. I probably will look through the forums, but I really want to learn redstone by experimenting. So I saw a video where basically if you line up redstone repeaters like this, you can delay the amount of time it takes for redstone to go through, right? That's on the internet. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can do that by hitting these things, and you can do it up to 4 times, and it will delay the tick, which is, I guess, the cycle that the game does with the processor, or the timing in the game. All the calculations in the game are made kind of like a central processor, if I understand the process correctly, per tick. That's like a clock cycle. So what I want to do here is I want to expand this. So I know that that's powering that. So if I go here, that expands that. Now, if I send this to a redstone repeater, it's at the same speed, but I wonder if by sending it through a line of redstone repeaters, if it will accomplish what I need it to accomplish. And this is the problem I run into. The problem is that I can't seem to slow down the time. Let's see, if I do that, if I set them all to the max, now it just stays on. And basically, there's no real difference. Okay? What I found was if I do it in alternating patterns, like every other one, I can get the current to go through, I believe. So those go through. Does that go through? No. Now it's alternating. So if I do that, and this is about as fast or slow as I can get it. It won't change from this rate. So that's something that I wanted to stubbornly demonstrate real quick, because then I figured there's another thing I can do. So now I've taken away that like mini clock thing that I had here, and I just lined up some redstone into the row of repeaters. All the repeaters are set at their ultimate delay, and by doing that, by placing down power, I get the effect that I'm looking for. The delay in the time in which the current goes through the blocks. Because otherwise, if I'm not mistaken, if I did not have that delay, let me just get rid of this here, it would pretty much be instant, is what I can gather. Let's see. I think it will be instant. Yeah. And I've got phantoms attacking me, so I'm gonna get out of here. Well, there goes that. It looks like I had been away for a while. So I'm gonna go to sleep, get the phantoms to go away, because they hurt. I can hear them burning away in the background. Yeah. There goes all my stuff. Right. Yeah. Hopefully they die before they can attack me. That's a derpy moment right there. But let me see that again. So I take this off, and like I said before, this should pretty much be instant. Yeah. It does not have the delay. So what I want to do is I want to be able to power a block with the delay. And it seems that the only way to do that is to somehow not use that previous clock that I showed, but some type of a different clock. So back to the drawing board. Okay, so welcome back. I finally found out something that I can use for the mob farm design that I'm looking for in terms of the redstone. Now, like I said, I wanted to try to learn as much as I could about the redstone process and redstoning and the latches and the gates and the switches and all of that. And so I'm sure that what I'm about to present is probably done better and more technically, and is better explained in other videos. But as you can remember from the last clip, I had some idea of what I needed to do, and I think after messing around I was able to figure something out. So basically, I need the ability to have a self-resetting on and off contraption for my mob farm. This is gonna be so that I can use water streams to periodically draw all the mobs out into the drop chamber where they'll drop, fall to their deaths, and I'll collect the drops. So this is, after a lot of effort, what I got. I'm gonna test it by lighting up this redstone, this glowstone lamp. Alright, so here we go. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my sticky piston. That is going to power a redstone block, which in turn will power this glowstone lamp. Now, I need my initial power source, and I need it to be delayed because, as you remember from the last clip, it was flashing in and out really fast, and I wasn't able to delay the pulse. That did take some research, but this is what I got. So we're gonna get some redstone wire here. We're gonna do this, and then we are going to 1, 2, 3. Let's use 4 for this main example, and we're gonna put the ticks at the longest. Then from there, I need the ability to power that. So I'm gonna create I think it's called a NOR gate or an inverter. So I'm gonna get, I think it goes, so I gotta do this, so I gotta do it from here. Then I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna invert this eventually. That should power this block. That should power that. Okay. Now, once this moves forward, let me see. I think I gotta move this one. So I gotta do it like this. It's great. So that goes there. This goes here. Because that'll power this block. So let's see how that works. Let's see. So, and then, okay. Well, whatever. So I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. So once that goes there, I need to turn this off again. So that will be powered by, because if I go just straight like this, my problem lies in that I think this just, does it work? Oh, sweet. This is even simpler, more compact than what I had before. So this, as long as I can delay it, is going to allow me to be able to power on and off my sticky pistons. Wow, this is even more simpler than what I had originally done. That's crazy. And I can probably make this more compact. I wonder if instead of doing all of this, I just go here like so and just run it this way and just run my repeaters this way. Put my delays on all the way, right? And then that's telling me I can't do that apparently. So that won't work. I need to be able, what if I go more direct? What if instead of there, I do it like this? Just bear with me. So I put it there. Will that power this? That will power this. Then I just run these repeaters right here. What? That's crazy. And I wonder if I can even make it longer by running these repeaters here. I don't know if this will screw it up. I just want to see. That's sick. That's really crazy. That will give me enough time for the mobs to spawn on the platforms, build up some mobs, get the mob count a little bit higher, and then I will be able to drop them. This is amazing. And like I said, I am not by any stretch of the imagination a redstoner, but what I did want to do is I wanted to learn this process totally on my own, of course using the inspiration of watching videos, but tinkering with it myself.